If you have these agonizing back pains and you are just suffering and wondering why you don't really want to take painkillers constantly and the solution is simply not in sight, then you are in the right place. Because the good news is, we know that these back pains usually simply arise from too much tension in the muscles and fascia. And the really great thing is, you can ask your body if that applies to you too. Just do these two super efficient Liebscher Bracht exercises together with Renee, which I will show you right away, and afterwards simply feel what your back pain is saying. And in the end, I will show you how you can significantly relax your back while lying down in a relaxed manner, which is now the muscle that often causes back pain, that mostly causes back pain, that is the hip flexor. And so that you can understand this, it is attached here, then one part runs into the ilium, and the other part runs into the lumbar spine. And when you sit in this position, it is very short, and when you stand, it is significantly longer. And that is exactly the problem, because if we sit a lot without balancing it out, then everything in the front here always gets shorter. That means an invisible force from the inside pulls us forward, and the back has to counteract and pull us back up. And that is, in our experience, the main reason for the lower back pain. And we are now resolving this situation for this one muscle so that it is noticeably more relaxed, and feel beforehand how your back pain is, and feel again afterwards, and it may be that you already notice, oh, significantly better. What do we have to do now? Exercise number 1, go directly to this cause that I just explained to you. We want to stretch the hip flexor a little bit. And a nice variation is to kneel in front of a wall. If your knees are too sensitive, simply put a pillow underneath. If you can't kneel, you can also do the exercise standing, but it has an advantage when the knees are bent. So, now go up into the kneeling position, put your hands against the wall, then you can hold on well so that you are nice and safe, and now you focus on your hip. And what you do is you pull in your belly button and bring the groins forward. And then you realize you're straightening out your hollow back. And if you set it up well, the exercise is even more efficient than if you just do it like that. Then it already works quite well, but like this it is even better. And next, you push the groins further and further forward and try to go back with the belly button. And you can also tilt your head back a little, and then you will notice a tension here in the front of the upper thighs, maybe in the hip joint. And maybe it even radiates into the back. And now you gradually immerse yourself so carefully until you notice, now it slowly pulls in a way that is still bearable. That is always this attitude that we would like. Breathe in deeply, breathe out deeply, and keep pushing your groins forward. And if you compare it by chance with the exercise where you stand, then you notice it feels different here, because in addition to this one muscle, which is the hip flexor, another hip flexing part is added to the other muscle. Therefore, the efficiency is a little better in this position. Yes? Nice. Keep going further back.
Doesn't work anymore.
Then it stays that way. Then it stays exactly like this. And now we need the time for the fascia to give in, for the muscle to give in, for it to lose tension. Simply get used to it balancing. And was that important with the chin, Roland? This is now unimportant. If you can control it, you can still make sure not to overextend your head too much and to bring your chin back, but that is a side issue now. Yes? Exactly. You can see it keeps going on now. Best seen nicely from the side as well.
But there the pain becomes more intense, right?
Yes, you have to go out a bit again. So if you notice it's getting too intense, you can't smile relaxed anymore, yes, that's the sign at the latest that you have to go out a bit again. Just always move at the border. Not that the exercise has to be stopped too early, because the exercises have to be stopped too early. It means you have practiced too strongly and too intensively. And that is just as unhelpful as practicing too weakly. Always getting in or out exactly. Which intensity is the appropriate one, the right one. Now we have warmed up, now the strength training begins. That means, Renee, concentrate well now. You leave everything as it is, and with the power from your hip and your abdomen, you now try to gently push the wall away.
With my arms, but not...
Yes, of course, with your arms exactly. Press a little more, but don't move while doing it, and relax again, and try if you can come a little further into the stretch while smiling.
Yes, quite a bit, I think so now.
It's getting more and more now. You can also notice it during the stretching. It's best to do the same directly, exactly the instructions that I give you, which Renee is also practically implementing now. And again, you push out of your stomach against the wall, but there is too much movement in it now.
From the belly out against the wall, so actually I'm just pushing my arms against the wall, right?
Yes, but not with arm strength, but with body strength.
What does that mean exactly?
That you don't try to stretch your arms now, but that you let your arms go and you try to push the wall away with your stomach.
Ah, I understand, yes.
The strength comes from the abdomen, so to speak. If you press a little with your arms, that is also a good exercise. It will also be beneficial, but we want to achieve the best possible effect in the shortest time. And relax again.
Okay. Oh, I can move again.
You can move back a bit. And from now on, we can slowly go outside again. Go out slowly again.
Hands, everything gone.
Yes, and come up here and take 3 steps forward, 3 steps back. Just feel it briefly.
Yes, everyone notices that right away.
Do you notice right away, right?
Everyone would notice that immediately.
If you also notice this with yourself, then I would like a thumbs up and a comment where you describe how you are doing. Now we do the next exercise. The next exercise is about the back. We have stretched the front side during the first exercise, and at the back is the reactive tension, as we always say, which most masseurs feel when they work on you and notice how hard everything is. We are now getting better control of this through the exercise. You sit down like Renee sits, and now simply bend your legs, approximately at a right angle. And now you bring your feet together and see if your soles can be held against each other as if you were praying with your soles. Yes, let the knees fall apart, exactly. So, and now there are 2 options. Either you already notice, oh, I can't move further forward. Then you might want to try reaching for your knees and pulling yourself up, or take the loop and hang the loop, or put a towel around it and simply pull yourself forward using the towel. But it may also be that you come a little further forward. Go as far forward as possible, and now it's about resolving the tension here, down where this hard tension is. That takes time to stretch a certain strength, right? That's why you always pull yourself further forward. Feel it. If it gives way, you go a little further forward, and we have to give this thing a little time now. But don't rock, but pull forward calmly. The rocking overall wouldn't be so bad if everything wasn't so hardened. The older you get, the more you have to pay attention to the tissue that you carefully get used to moving again. A young person could initially rock back and forth or something, but for now, we are responsible for the pain states, so to speak. Therefore, approach slowly, pull in further and further.
One could almost say, I just bounced youthfully.
Yes, exactly. Keep pulling and feeling deeper. The stretching must be noticeable back here. It may also be that you notice in the hip joint, in the groin, down to the buttocks, back, thigh. All of this can be involved depending on what is shortened and what is tense. Take a few more breaths. Get used to going a little deeper into the stretch with each exhale if you can already do that. Inhale and exhale a little bit more.
Can you vary the angle a little bit, or is it advisable to stay at 90 degrees?
You could, if you come further forward, run back on your buttocks. And then the angle becomes a bit flatter and you can pull yourself forward again. Always in a way that you notice. You can stretch yourself well, you get the stretch in there, everything wonderful. And now we also add our strength training here. Now tense up down here. You better join in right away and try to straighten up, but hold on tight so that no movement occurs. Also spann mal an heißt, ich will hoch, aber verhindere. You want to go up, but you prevent it because you hold on with your hands to your feet. Then relax again and pull yourself further forward. You'll notice now it goes a little bit more. You will definitely notice that at home. And now you pull back again, pull back, let go, and move a little further forward. And now we have practiced long enough, 2.5, 3 minutes, and now you go up slowly, and now stand up and walk again and feel again. It may well be that it feels even better now. Happily give a thumbs up and write a comment if that's the case. And now I had promised to relax the back. While relaxing, how is that possible? We have a back saver here, for example, alternatively with a few books that you place underneath. Renee, please lie down and take the back saver and place it under your sacrum.
Sacrum over coccyx.
Exactly. Where the coccyx is, you can feel it if you want, and right above it, the sacrum begins.
Yes.
You lie down on it, keep your legs together for now, yes, and feel in. This usually stretches the inside thigh, upper side thigh, into the groin, into the hip. Maybe it also pulls in the back. And remember this position as something, maybe what we just did on the wall, the overextension backwards, that's a similar effect. Hold in rest, yes, without doing anything. You can read while the television, let's say, is hanging from the ceiling. You can watch a bit of TV, maybe take a book in your hand. I can only recommend that you do this as often as possible, especially in the evening before going to bed, because then you have a night that is much more likely to have nothing to do with back pain. On the contrary, you simply have a sense of well-being in the center of your body. And when you notice that the stretching decreases, then you can continue to spread your feet apart. Then you will feel more stretching again. That is an adjustment screw that you can make before you then proceed to raise the back support even higher, or put books underneath even more, so that you have even more stretching. And now a brief note on our own behalf. This back saver is one of our aids, so that you can do your exercises more comfortably, easier, and more efficiently. If you want information about it, click here or below the video. And if you enjoyed these exercises, especially if you have already noticed a reduction in your pain, which can be good, then write us another comment, give us another thumbs up, keep checking in with yourself. That's the important thing. And not only now in the video, always feel into yourself as much as possible every day. What is causing my back pain today? Because it speaks to you, the pain, and the more you talk and communicate with it, the more you also lose the fear of it. Please share the video, tell people about the exercise, do it with them, explain the connections to them, which you already understand. There you can contribute wonderfully to a good cause, because everyone must know that. If you want to practice more, then please click here for a back routine, which combines several exercises in one routine. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, definitely subscribe so you don't miss any videos. Goodbye until next time.
Goodbye, goodbye.